like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
It's like, what's your name? Better than ass like that to blow the picture out the frame. Mommy stay reppin' whenever she step in. Shorty stay fly even during the recession. Long as the hilltop master dress. I don't care if it's top shelf or feel good to pay less. Shape of a bottle with the walk of a model. Damn, she so mean when she puffin' on that green. Maybe it's the jeans or maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's me or maybe it's you or maybe it's the Jimmy Choo. Lil' mama stay bossin' whatever it take. From New York to Texas on up to Salt Lake. Even at the market it's like the red carpet. Everywhere she goes like a fashion show. See, I'm a go-getter and she a go-getter. Got ice as cold as winter day. You leave your chick with us, come on.
Heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like your confidence, sexiness, all of that is evident. Stepping real smooth like you stepping for the president. Heel hit the ground, body started settling. Ass started shaking, I almost gave you some medicine. Body looking delicate, smooth, elegant. Perched in them heels, relaxing like a pelican, yeah. Girl, you know I like to win. Body looking like a S, watch it as it bends. Go ahead and snake, move like a python. Body too sexy, girl, leave them lights on. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. You know I got the right one, baby. Ray Charles. She rockin' Christian Louboutins, all those pouting. Hard as a mountain, body arched, squirting like a fountain. Once, even twice, but tell me who's counting heels.
It's on me still. See, I be climbing up them hills like Jack and Jill, but I ain't shooting for no water. Nah, it's more like a son or a daughter. I ain't got a spoiler. Lil' mama pay her own bills, homie, you bet that. I just get behind her and tell her to back. Bend over slightly and give it a tap. He'll sending me Morse codes, tell me to tap that. Twisted in the head, got me twisted like a dread. Take them heads over heels and put them heels over head. Yeah, you heard what I said. Shorty bout bread, and if you think the cat's bad, just look at that ass. In the East Coast, they be like on the real son. In the South, they be like, shorty got a fat one. In the Midwest, lil' mama go fed. In the West, she be jerking all over the bed. Come on.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
Hello, everybody. Hello. How we turn it off? Okay. What up? Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Could have been anywhere, but you're here with us, and I appreciate that. We are live and in the building. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Ace of Spades Podcast, where we come directly to you, give you our thoughts and our perspective on a variety of different topics, as I'm sure you've probably seen in the title. We're covering a wide variety of different things that's going on. So yeah, welcome in. If this is your first time, please hit the subscribe and hit the notification so you know every time that we go live, as well as hit the like button. They say it helps the algorithm. I don't know, it just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside when you do so. So for those who may not know, let me see what we got going on. We got some special guests in the building, man. We got some great individuals. I seen some people just pop up as well, coming to give you the real deal. So I'm going to let me find their credentials, because I definitely want to shout them all out, shout them out on their accomplishment, everything that they got going on, because we do got some people that are shakers and movers who are in here, man. So I definitely want to make sure I got everybody covered. If you would like to, it is not mandatory. Please, if you would like to, you can. I got the Cash App down there if you want to help out the channel. It's just go straight for the channel to help it grow and make it a better experience. I'm new to this, so you know, I don't know how everything works, but I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm trying to make it a better experience for everybody. So if you would like to do that, you can. You can put a message in there. I'll read it off as well. Or please do not, you know, be afraid to comment in the comment section as well. Anything to converse and move the conversation along. You feel me? So yeah, so I'm thinking about I got a couple more podcasts. I got a King of Spades. That is every Monday at 7 Central Time. Every Monday, 7 Central Time. Hopefully, I can make this one. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get some people to fill in for me. So I'm still searching right now. But I may have something I may have to go to. I'm not sure. So if you don't see me, I probably, you know, I had to go through with the plans. But if you do see me, then you know I was able to make it here. And what else we got going on? I got some things I'm trying to do. Oh, I got a new one coming up. I got to get everything set up for it, but it's going to be the Queen of Spades. So the King of Spades is an all male panel. The Queen of Spades, I am looking to create a all female panel to talk about, you know, whatever it is that the ladies talk about and need to get off of their chest. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely be getting it off of ours over there at the King of Spades podcast. So if you haven't already, go check that out. Subscribe to it so you will know every time we go live. You feel me? All right, so without any further ado, please allow me the opportunity to bring in let me see who we going I should have figured out the order here beforehand, so I apologize in advance. We're just gonna keep it the same way we rolled last time. So I'm gonna introduce I think y'all know him as Steve G. He also goes as DisRiz as well. He is Instagram. You can find him on Instagram. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him on Twitter, Periscope at DisRizTV. You can also find him on Twitch, www.twitch.tv/DisRiz. You can also find him on DisRizEnt, DisRiz BoonDocks Reviews, and DisRizTV, all here on YouTube, man. Check out those phenomenal channels, man. He does his thing on those. Also, he does have a degree from Full Sail for digital cinematography. So if you need any work done, man, this is the guy to go to, as well as that merch. He got that merch, y'all. DisRizEntMerch.com. Again, that's DisRizEntMerch.com, man. Please go check it out. He's always doing his thing, man. What up, Steve? How you doing today? Good sir.
Man, I'm cool. How about yourself, brother?
All right. A lot better now that you here, good sir. It's good to see you. Okay, we got Mr. HD himself, man. I'm gonna go ahead and bring him into the building. If you don't know, man, he goes by many names, but today we calling him HD Dizzle, man. What it do today, good sir? How you doing? Oh yeah. All right, man. None of that gang steins up in here, man. I'm doing all that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get to the next brother of the podcast, man. This guy is so insightful, and if you know, you know. Please let me welcome in Mr. Goose the Prophet himself.
Well, yeah. What's happening? It's the prophet in there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people now crying in the dark, but now seeing it everywhere.
Yes, man. So if you don't know, man, YouTube, you can find him on YouTube at Gooch the Prophet. You can also find him on Instagram at Big Gooch __. You can also find him on Facebook at Gooch the Prophet as well. And you can find him on TikTok at Prophet Pressure. That's pressure spelled PRESHSA. My guy, how are you doing today?
Man, I'm feeling good, feeling great. You know what I'm saying? Just doing my thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Maintaining pressure at ease, you know, trying to stack me up some cheese, you know, and turn it into a few G's. You know what I mean?
My guy. Yeah. So,
Hey, y'all can hear me?
yes, we can hear you, good sir.
Hey, Prophet, you ain't put down no tracks though.
Oh,
What you talking about? What you talking about on that Crying in the Dark? They Crying in the Dark. That's streaming everywhere right now. Oh man, you got to go get it. You got to go. You got to go to Apple Music, YouTube, or Tidal, Amazon Music. You know what? Just type it into Google, my brethren, and you know it's gonna pop up for you. You know, and bless your ears with some game and some light. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm trying to enlighten the people now, and I see you over there looking crystal clear, brother. It look like you got it. I see you looking crystal clear. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Lord.
Hey, GDP in the building. I'm talking about it. There, talk
Oh
on
boy,
it.
Steve G. What's up, boy? Hey, Steve G. Oh.
yes. We are here in full effect, man. If y'all would love to join us on this panel, y'all can. This is not the King of Spades, though. We do have an all-male panel. Anybody can come in and join. Just let me know, and we'll definitely get you on here. You know, we're a friendly group of guys. You know what I'm saying? We're just talking about our opinions and how we see things in our perspective. You feel me? So without any further ado, we will go ahead and get right into this thing. Let me see what we got going on. Let me see. Should we start off with the icebreakers? We'll go with the icebreakers, all right?
Well, I got something that I want to talk about too. Whenever it's an opening for it, I got something I need to get off my chest to the people now. Whenever there's an opening for it.
All right, bet that. So we'll, what I'll do is I'll go through the whole spiel. I'll go through the whole thing, and then just at the end you close it out. Would that work?
Yeah, that works smooth.
Right.
That works smooth.
All right, bet that then. We'll do it that way. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into the icebreakers questions. We're gonna start with you, Mr. DisRiz himself. What is your favorite, or what was your best birthday, man? What was your best birthday?
All of them, because I don't celebrate birthdays.
There it is. All right. Mr. Dissel, man. Man, you was moving all over the place. You was just in the mansion. Now you stuck in Cash App land.
Baby, I'm in the Matrix. You know what I'm
all right. Whatever fits you, man. What was your best birthday, good sir?
Shit, I don't remember which one it was exactly, but shit, it was kind of simple, but I had a couple of the homies over. We was chilling, and then shit, my mom surprised me with a PlayStation.
No way.
Yeah, I got that PlayStation, man. That PlayStation 1.
Oh, hey. Hey, I bet little
I couldn't stop smiling. You know
yeah, I was about to say, I know Little Dizzle was excited. He was
all over the place, man.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with it. Prophet, man, what was your best birthday?
I got to go with Steve G on this one. All of them, you know what I mean? Every day that I awake, man, every lap around the sun, you know, it was a great birthday for me, you know.
Man, I hear that. Hey panel, y'all looking good. Yes, man. Dizzle and definitely upgraded his software, his hardware, and now we all on the same accord. Now we all looking good out here. Because he was bringing down the panel. I didn't want to say that, but
don't do that. I've been asking you all the last 2 weeks talking about, no, man, you good, man. I heard those plays.
Yeah. Nah, man, you was looking good. You was doing your thing, man.
I couldn't get the $300 one like Steve got, but you know.
Yeah. We all can't do it. I can't do it too. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I can't do it.
If I do it, it's by accident. It was a mistake. But thank you for that, Ms. Zaya. And whoa, where was I at? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm gonna fill in since we have a lower number of people I throw in every now and then. But I definitely remember my 18th birthday. I was working at Long John Silver's, and my man.
I'm sorry, no, man, that shit's just
funny. Sir, is it something?
A
brother.
What made you want to work up there, man?
Just to get a job, man.
It's a random place, though, for real.
I was just working, man.
You was eating all the fish sticks, huh?
Oh, we got an Ebony K. Williams brother up in here. I see, huh? If I own the
That's
Long
what I
John
wanted to talk about
Silver, it
too,
would have been a
E.
little
Since you
different, huh?
mentioned it, that showed what I wanted to talk about, Ebony K.
Yeah. We covered that one in King of Spades. Yeah. So I see what we doing over here, brother. You done moved up in your HP lane and I mean HD lane, and now you shitting on the little guys, huh?
Nah, just ask a question, man. You
Nah,
don't see too many of those around nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
with a whole bunch of laughter in the beginning of it. But you know what? It's all good. I'm not ashamed of my working career. I've had a job since I was 16. So yeah, I'm not ashamed of that. So actually before 16, but definitely in the workforce. I contribute and pay taxes ever since 16. But yeah, so I was working there, and my my manager, man, he was like, yo, you know, we take a road, let's go take a trip or whatever, man. And he ended up taking me to a strip club. And, yeah. So they took me up on stage, said happy birthday, took my shirt off, was doing lap dances and all kind of stuff. And it was a great time, which was crazy because I seen like, you know, the girls was just coming after girl after girl, and one of the girls that came was like a family friend. So she was like, "Oh my goodness, like, don't tell your mom I'm here." Shit, don't tell my mom I'm here. What you talking about? So yeah, it was a exciting time on that one right there as a birthday. So Prophet, man, I'm gonna start with you. What was your favorite decade?
Man, definitely the 90s, man. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I think the 90s, it's hard because I like the 70s too. You know what I'm saying? I really love the 70s, but I wasn't born back then. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the 90s was like a golden era, man. You know,
Yeah.
like I just wish I could have been. I don't want to say I wish, but you know, it'd have been nice to been a heading into adulthood in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
It was that was a golden era, man. You had tapes, beepers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big old cell
phones
phone,
came around.
you know what I'm saying? Or
Man.
CD players, you know what I'm saying? It was
I had my
lit,
little
man.
my green Motorola pager way back when, man. Yeah, I remember them times. It was the clear one. It was the one you could see through. Y'all remember?
I still got my blue one.
That was the one.
I still got my blue one.
Man,
Yes,
I might have to buy that off you, Steve G. You know what I'm saying? We might need to say
yes, sir. Yeah, that was a good
I'm
look.
gonna get rid of the cell phones. You're gonna have to beat me.
Hey, what? And the next tail, my nigga? Oh my God.
Come
Still
on
got that
now.
in the box. Yes.
Come on.
Hey.
Dizzle, man. Same question to you. What was your favorite decade?
Man, it had to have been the 90s, man. The music, the vibes, shit, Death Row, Pop, Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Don't Be a Menace, Boys in the Hood.
Friday? Was
Friday,
Friday?
everything was going down in there. R&B, you know what I'm saying? Freaknik, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything was going down, man.
Yeah, man.
Plus, you can go outside and just chill, man. None of that riffraff and all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was definitely one of my times where I spend the most time outside.
You go outside and not have to worry about nobody picking you up and shit. You can stay outside all night long, and you know.
Oh yeah, man. We used to be going all day, man. That was the whole thing. You had to be going all day. You did not want to be up in the house at all, man. Until it was time for dinner and TGIF.
Air conditioning the whole goddamn neighborhood. You better close my mouth.
All right, you staying in or you staying out? Which one you doing?
You got the best water from the water
hose?
Yeah, man.
Come on, man. Yeah. You taking me back. Diz, man. Diz Rears, what is your favorite decade, good sir?
Oh shit, I say the 80s, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying, learning the way of life and shit, growing up, cutting grass, you know what I'm saying, just like all the shit my parents taught me, you know, how to be a man, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot in the 80s, yeah, and I got in a lot of fucking trouble because all my teachers used to whoop my ass, but I learned the long lesson, a lot of lessons from them ass whoopers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And how not to do that again, or how to maneuver and not do that shit again. You know what I'm talking about?
At least not to get caught again. We definitely learned how to do dumb shit better, in a smarter way. So I definitely agree with you on that one, man. I'm gonna come right back to you, DisRiz. Where's your favorite place to nap?
Africa. On my couch.
Okay.
On my couch.
What about you, good sir, Dizzle?
Definitely the couch.
Couch is a good spot. Okay. What about you, Prophet?
You know, I got to go to the bed, man. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, the couch be messing up a brother back and neck and shit. You know, you wake up with a crook. You know, there ain't enough space on there for me to move. I can't get jiggy with it. I gotta go to the bed, man. You know?
Hey, I hear that, man. Yeah, I think it depends, man. Back in the day when I was a light drinker back in the day, man, it'd be anywhere. I found myself close to the toilet one time. That's how good of a spot it was. That was the best spot in the house, with that goddamn toilet. But enough about my life.
Hey, it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, so you can wrap yourself around it.
Around that month, yeah. You just get right over there. Yeah.
That's where you're supposed to sleep at when you trying to get over that hangover where you gotta be at work early in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I didn't woke up at the foot of the bed, like on the floor of the bed, right at the bottom. I just couldn't take a couple more steps and get in that bed, man. That flow was just calling my name.
That light drinking.
Yeah. Man, that light drinking, yeah. Just a couple sips. Prophet, man, I'm gonna come back to you on this one. What is something that you wish was legal?
Man, you know, so many things. But I'm just gonna go with weed. I wish weed was just legal all across the board, because I went to Washington with the Pope, you know, and which is my brethren. Went to Washington, and my life has been changed ever since then. I really haven't even been smoking weed like that since I got back, for the simple fact it's just not the same as you can go into the store and pick from so many brands with the prices, any type of price, you know. They got something for everybody, whatever your budget is. You know, you can walk up in there and get you a bag of weed and smoke it, walk outside and smoke it. Man, that's just the most beautiful thing, the most glorious thing that I've seen.
Does it
in
feel
a
like
long time.
freedom?
Man, it does. It does. That's the
Okay.
perfect way to describe.
Okay.
Feels like freedom. You
Yeah.
know, you ain't got to duck and hide.
Yeah.
You ain't
Yeah.
got to, you know what I'm saying? You can smoke your weed. If you step outside, you know, you could light you a joint and nobody bother you. It's normal. You know what I mean? You ain't got to wait no couple hours. You know, you got to wait no 2-3 hours for the brother to be, you know, I'll be there in 10 minutes, 15 more minutes, 15 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? You go into the stove, man, and you come out with you something nice with the pretty colors, you know.
Now, is this Washington State?
Yeah, Washington State.
Okay. Yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah.
It was.
Seattle's a nice place, man.
It really is, man. With
Yeah.
the mountains, I'm a mountain man, you know, and with the mountains, man, it's just so different, man. It's so different. It's a glorious place.
Yeah, and I think they were one of the ones that were on top of the legalization as well. One of the ones that did it quick. Dizzle, same thing to you, good sir. Oh, am I getting a call?
That's my bad.
Okay, I was like, man, wait a minute.
That's my windows.
What's something that you wish were legal?
I wish sports gambling was legal in every state. Missing out. And then people try to be the government trying to be greedy. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah,
I know some brothers that be eating off of that sports bet. I make me want to go watch me some sports. I know some brothers that be making $1,500 in one whop. I'd be like, goodness gracious.
Come on now,
You know?
come on.
I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying?
How much you be winning over there?
Nah, I'm just a small, you know what I'm saying? Small, a little better, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. What's the biggest amount you won, if you can say?
Like 250.
250. Okay, that's not bad.
All right. Yeah, that's
Pay a couple
good.
bills. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah,
Lord.
ain't nothing wrong with that. DisRiz, sorry. What is something you wish were legal?
Hey, I'm between you and Prophet, you know what I'm saying? I'm on that freedom tip. I wish goddamn freedom was goddamn legal. You know what I'm saying? As much as they try to say that we free in America, it's always some bullshit. They try to find a way to lock our ass up or our black asses up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I wish freedom was legal. But like what Prophet was saying, I was stationed there. I was stationed in Tacoma when that shit became legal. And
Man,
man,
I was out there by Tacoma.
when I say that shit, when that shit was legal, the whole goddamn state of goddamn Washington was firing up. I was like, you couldn't. I mean, at PT, we was smelling weed. We was like, who the fuck smoking a joint? You know what I'm saying? Like all the NCOs, like, oh shit, we all about to get piss tested. When I say we got piss tests every fucking week and a half for a year after that shit became legal. That shit, it was a trip. It was an experience, you know what I'm saying, going to Seattle and seeing all the hippies and everybody just laid out and shit, you know what I'm saying, by the lake and shit, or by the ocean or whatever, and just smoking, you know, enjoying themselves. So
Wow.
that shit was a blessing though.
Man, Steve, if I was you, I'd have been toe up inside that I couldn't partake in the
Hey,
ritual of smoking the God sent leaf. Man, I would have
hey,
been
you know
toe up.
what? I've been so obsolete from smoking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like after I retired, my full retirement, I smoked for the first month. So from January, I retired January 1st. So from the second to like February 3rd, I smoked. And I felt so much slower. It was just the experience of like just me just, you know what I'm saying, ADHD doing this, doing that. Man, I was like forgetting shit and all that. I was like, man, I have to pace myself and back into it if I'm gonna pick that back up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. I went to Colorado on my way to Utah, and I stopped in there, man. I got me some Kim Dog. Yeah, that thing hit a little bit different after being out of the game for so long, my nigga. I was like, I ain't up
Hey,
giving this away. Oh
hey,
yeah, yeah, man. This ain't
I was telling you, eat shit. That goddamn sativa. What was it? No, the indica. That indica had my ass sleep like a motherfucker. I was like,
yeah,
what the fuck? I was like, damn, my whole
yeah,
Yeah,
goddamn day washed up.
it'll do it to you. But see, the thing is I smoke a little bit, a lot, which meaning I'm gonna roll me. I'm an old school, old school kind of player. I'm gonna roll me a little joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit it halfway, put him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get a buzz. I'm gonna smoke him halfway, put him out. And when I start feeling like I'm getting a little sober, I'm a smoke him again. You know what I'm saying? And it helped me function better. You know what I'm saying? I think if you just take a few puffs, you know what I'm saying, get your mind right, uh, and just regulate it. You know what I mean? It'll enhance you.
man. That shit had me all the way thrown off because I stopped actually before Colorado. Leaving Florida, I stopped into Mississippi to kick it with my family, and one of my unks definitely brought out some stuff, and I was like, oh man, boy, I was
Yes, Lord. That's some
that-
different type of stuff there. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yeah,
That's
man,
that's
he
gonna be.
had
It's
me,
always
he
gonna
had
be
me out there.
something extravagant when you stop.
Yes,
When you
yes,
stop over their
yes.
ways. You know what I mean?
Yes, man. He yeah, he had your boy gone, man, all the
And he
way
gonna have
gone.
he gonna have the caviar of strain.
Yes,
You know
yes,
what I
yeah. He
mean?
gonna have the creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
real boss
he,
player.
he definitely yeah. I was a little slow. I was like, huh, huh, what we talking about? But let me see. We got Queen D in the house. What up, Queen D? Good evening, all. Good evening to you as well. If anybody's in here and they want to come on the panel, feel free. You can join in. Just let me know. But all right, so now that we got that out of the way, man, we're gonna go ahead and keep the show going because I definitely want to leave enough time for Prophet to get in. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this joint. Let me see what the first one is. What's the first topic here we're gonna be talking about? You feel me? Let's go in over here. Okay. Nope, that wasn't it. What was it? You know what? We're gonna talk about some teachers. we're gonna talk about this teacher. All right. So basically, what we're about to watch is there is a teacher who was using racial slurs, and a student that was recording it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about that. Oops. Okay. Didn't hit the OK button.
The incident at a Glendale geometry class involved a teacher saying the N-word 6 times in a class discussion where a 15-year-old sophomore named Mary decided to turn on her cell phone and record.
Is the word not allowed? Okay, so I'm gonna say right now, as a teacher, if you want to keep your job, this isn't the threat. I'm not calling anyone. I understand. I can say the words.
Today, a statement from the district said the teacher had resigned and also justified its 3-day suspension of Mary for recording the video, saying it was a clear violation of the student handbook against using electronic devices.
All righty then. All right. So yeah, that's what went down, man. For those that don't know, the kid actually got suspended as well for recording. But my question is going to be Steve, man. Why why did he seem so comfortable saying that? He like, yeah, I can say it. I ain't calling you one. I'm just saying it. Why did he feel so comfortable with that, man?
Because they invented the word.
Hello.
I thought they was gonna copyright that shit for a minute as much as we use it. You know what I'm saying? In our daily talks, you know, our music and shit like the movies, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was gonna copyright it and fucking get paid off that shit. You know? But it's funny when I reviewed the video, I just was working on season 2, episode 11 of the BoonDocks review of that episode. So that was like in 2005 when a teacher did it. So they've been doing that shit for a long fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but I gotta give him props though. Even though he did use the word, which I'm definitely not in agreement on them using it, but he did have a Georgetown Hoyas fucking shirt on with Big G on it. So I was highly impressed. I was highly impressed. So I let him slide on that one. Because he was saying I wasn't saying it to you.
Yeah.
I was just saying it in general. Just like when we say bitch, we're saying it to all mankind. We're just not calling her a specific bitch. We're saying it to all mankind. You feel me?
There it is, a little bit of hustle
That's
and flow right there.
That's DJ from
yeah. All right, Dizzle, man. Why did he feel so comfortable saying that, man? What's up?
Man, it's crazy because, like, not only did he feel comfortable saying it, he stood on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a grown ass man. He stood on it. Hey, you gotta respect him for that.
Hey, that was a capital G.
Man, I don't know, man. You know, it's been a rash of students getting their phone snatched, and the students be beating their teacher ass. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with that. So, I mean, I guess just because he wasn't calling that specific person that, so he was just using it as an overall word or something. But I don't know what type of what type of course you would be having to be teaching to be using that. You know what I'm saying? So because you know they don't be teaching no Black history. So I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how, in what context this would be coming up for him to feel like he needs to say it repeatedly. But Prophet, man, why was he so comfortable saying it over and over again?
Because America lets white men do what they want to do. You know, that's just the harsh reality. That's why he felt comfortable, because he's a white man. You know, is he a white man? I'm just to make sure.
I would be betting he's somewhere in the category of a white
Sounded
man.
like one.
Yeah. So that's the reason why he felt so comfortable. But to add to that, I don't think there's anything wrong with what he said. I think that it's perfectly fine, because a nigga is a king. You know what I'm saying? So we have to, you know, take the negative context off of that. You know what I mean? And just educate them when they call us a nigga. Or if they say nigger, we correct it and say no, it's nigga, and nigga means king. I understand that I am a king. Thank you for the compliment, and keep it moving. You know what I mean? We letting people have too much power over us with words. You know what I'm saying? And especially when the definition means king. So I think that once we start doing that and educating the people on that, this won't be a problem anymore. I think they'll stop saying it. As a matter of fact,
Can you cite what dictionary that's in?
I can look it. I can definitely look it up.
Okay,
I don't know
'cause
off the top of my head, but I'll look it up.
it's a new one to me. I've never heard that, so it's a new one to me.
You know, sometimes I be letting some words slide, but that's one word I cannot let slide. I'm sorry. I don't care
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
I know supanish is supposed to be black, but I'm not sure of the king one. But that's news to me. Yeah, I definitely think that you're right though. When there's no consequences, one could be fearless in what they do. Prophet, I'm gonna come right back to you as oh wait, you know what? No, I'm gonna go to a clip real quick, and then it's the same story. I'm gonna go to a clip, and then we'll come back and talk about this second part real quick. Oops, nope, not that one. No, stop.
I've asked them to lift the suspension, let her go back to school immediately, and apologize. Mary saw something that she believed needed to be reported. She captured this as a news event. It was a news event. It's become a news event.
All right. Okay. I think I've heard that one, Tia, before. Let me get that off the screen real quick. And yes, because I remember she says it was pronounced niggas is the actual word, and I think that's the one that I remember the white kid doing the spelling bees, and he was like, "Can you use it in a sentence?"
Had to take a pause real quick.
Yeah. But thank you, Tia, for dropping in and dropping out real quickly. And if you can hit the like button, please. Thank you.
Yes, so that's exactly what I was talking about. And
okay.
on the Wikipedia page here, it talks about how it's the Ethiopian title for royal. But a lot of colonizers and people, they don't have that tongue to enunciate foreign languages properly. So they don't they're not able to enunciate it properly. So they may get the enunciation wrong and may say "ni" when it's "ni."
Gotcha.
Same way they do the Hispanic language and other languages. They're just not unable to enunciate it properly. But I think we should start making it a teachable moment when they do refer to us as a Ethiopian king.
After that motherfucker wake up, hey, how many fingers I got?
Now
let's talk about this word. All right, so Goose the Prophet, man, should there be an apology for the student? Because the student got in trouble for recording, basically doing their First Amendment rights, the First Amendment in the Constitution. Should they be should there be a correction of that?
It definitely should. I do not agree with him with the child or the student being suspended. I think that was inappropriate. I think that was wrong. And it definitely needs to be rectified. And they need to make a formal apology to the student. I definitely think they should.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Harley. Dizzle, man, what says you, man? Do you think there should be an apology issued to the student for suspending them for basically reporting what this teacher was doing?
I feel like there should be an apology for having to go through that situation, but as far as being suspended, no, I don't think there should be an apology for that.
Yeah, I don't think. Wait, say that again.
I don't think there should be an apology for being suspended. I mean, it's in the handbook, so I mean, rules is rules. So.
Tia says recording is based on the state law. I agree with that as well. It is constitutional. You cannot take that away. No policy written can take away your constitutional right, Lee. Tia also says some states need consent.
That's not true, though. So, yeah.
Say that again.
That's it. It's coming up in another subject. We talk about it there.
Okay. Yeah, no policy overrides your constitutional rights. Point blank. Period. Some states need consent. Um, yes, that is true. However, some states do need consent for recording someone while they're talking. Yes, you could get in trouble for a wiretap. Matter of fact, we covered a story here on Ace of Spades of where a teacher or a I don't think it was like a janitor or something. He was accused of taking something, and the one of the ladies were using racial slurs, and he recorded that, and they went to the law and uh and they harassed him pretty much. Miss Zaya says, wrong message to kids. They won't report things if they getting in trouble for it. Yes, that is I agree with that one. And Tia also says two-party consent. That is 100% correct.
Let's talk about it real quick. Because you were saying, what were you saying again? Repeat that about
that you cannot you cannot make a policy that steps on someone's constitutional right.
Okay. So a constitutional right is freedom of speech, right? Right? Is that correct?
Freedom of right, yes. A freedom of speech, yes.
Okay, so in the Air Force or in the military period, you can't talk bad about the president. Correct?
The employment has the ability to fire you, but they cannot stop you. You cannot be legally charged for exercising your right.
That's what I'm saying. They have the right to terminate you, but
they do have the right to terminate you, but they cannot step on your right. You still have that right. They just they have the right to also
that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they can't send you to jail, but they can terminate you.
They can definitely terminate you. They can terminate you for anything. In a lot of states. But yes, you're correct. DisRiz, same thing to you. Should there be an apology issued to the student for suspending them because they simply recorded somebody doing something wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I get it that, policy is policy, but what I'm saying, when there's something wrong, see something, say something type shit. That's what I teach my kids, because what if it was happening to them, or what if he was actually calling one of my kids a nigga? You know what I'm saying? Then definitely, that's documentation, because like fucking Miss Tia said earlier, with the two-party consent, what if that student went and told another teacher, or went and took it to the principal, and they pushed that shit under the rug or something like that? On that phone, it's documentation saying that, this motherfucker is using the N-word in the class, and I don't feel comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? So it prevents the long run of the children, not just saying, fuck it, they ain't gonna do nothing about it, no way. You know what I'm saying? I think both. They should have a apology for the student being suspended, and an apology for the dude using the word. Because like you said in the beginning, what the fuck was the subject? Why are we talking about that? You know what I'm saying? Why are we discussing that? Did he use that and went, talking to another student, before class started, and everybody heard it? It was like, "Ooh, he used a bad word." Nah, you know what I'm saying? What was the purpose of you using that, around kids? Because kids are like sponges; they absorb so much shit. You know what I'm saying? When they're at that age, you know what I'm saying? When they, junior high, even in high school, it's still absorbing a lot. So I don't think that was wrong place, wrong time for using that word.
Yeah. And the other thing I'm gonna have to look up too, I'm gonna have to look that up later on, is the because I know you have the right to I believe record your governmental officials. So that'd be one to look up to see if government officials still have the protection under the wiretap law. That'd be something interesting to find out as well. And I think I read this, I'm not sure, Tia, but we need to be able to record anything like we record the police for protection or evidence. No, I definitely wholeheartedly agree with you on that one. All right, so we're going to keep the party moving along. I got one more clip for this story, and then we'll go ahead and get into the next one. All right, so let me see. Boom, there it goes. All right.
And Null also say they believe the student handbook is too restrictive, Null pointing to a part that prohibits students from video recording acts of violence.
they could get in trouble for capturing evidence of a crime.
I think the handbook policy as currently written is unconstitutional. More than half the U.S. District Courts of Appeal have unequivocally stated that citizens have a right lawfully to record the activities of public officials.
We contacted the teacher, who turned down our offer to speak, and as for the 15-year-old student,
she's dealing with anxiety. She doesn't really understand what she did wrong. It makes me sad because she did bring something to light that needed to be brought to light. She made what I call and her mother calls good trouble.
All right, some good trouble right there. So, DisRiz, man, should the school change the policy?
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, see something, say something. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I just take it back to like law. I ain't no law professor or nothing like that. But you can get fucking locked up for conspiracy if you see something happening and don't say something. They can lock your ass up with the one that's committing the fucking crime. So damn, yeah, I think they should change that policy.
Dizzle, what says you, man? Should the school change that policy?
Yeah, I feel like they should, especially when it comes to like they said, fights and stuff like that, and they might be stealing something or committing vandalism. So yeah.
Yeah, because I can understand the reasoning behind it. Like, you don't want to capture kids fighting and put it on the internet. I get that reasoning behind it, but I think it also cuts out some of the other abilities to be able to capture, like she said, some crimes or things that are wrong with the school. What says you, Prophet? Do you think that the school should change the policy?
I definitely do think they should change the policy. However, I don't feel like that is the best solution. I think the best solution would be is for us to start to invest in our own schools for our community. Not to say that, not to make it a race thing to where it's just got to be all blacks, but similar to a HBCU. I think I said that correctly. We should have more elementary and high schools like that. I think that would be the best solution. We need our own schools. You muted, I think, E.
Oh, okay, there it goes. All right, so all right, bet that. I got some beeping going on over here, so I was trying to get that situated so y'all wouldn't have to hear it. Damn. Let me see. Change the policy. I think that was the last one too, wasn't it? God dang it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the next one, and I'm gonna try to fix this beeping on my end. I think it's my box that I plug in everything that if it trips, it stays on. So hopefully the stream doesn't drop. But if it does, I'll definitely come back. So let me go ahead and get to the next one here, which was the teachers. Okay, we got more and more teacher, man. These teachers are out here acting an ass. Let's take a quick look at this, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Multiple female teachers have been arrested for inappropriate relationships, put up their picture full mask. Look at this. This is a damn shame. These arrests took place over 2 days. At least 6 female teachers have been arrested in the U.S. in a span of 2 days this week for having inappropriate relationships with their students.
Yeah, so that's what's going on right there. Hey, good day in the morning. That's what's going on in the streets out here. DisRiz, man. Can I ask you, should the school? All right, okay, so I don't know how you got people in here saying the N-word. You got people that are god dang being inappropriate with children here. Should there be a better vetting process for schools?
Yeah. I just short answer, yeah. But I just want to say these white folks cutting the rug this goddamn month. I swear, like in 2 days, 2 days, 6 of them went down. Damn, where was these teachers at when I was in grammar school? Shit.
Yeah, I think they was in grammar school with us. These guys crazy. Same thing to you, Dizzle, man. What's going on here, man? Do you think that the school need to do better at vetting who they're allowing around the children?
I mean, I'm sure you have to do as far as being a teacher, you have to do like a background check, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I believe so.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, what else can they do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure they ain't doing no psyche evals or anything like that. So I mean, I think they're probably doing everything they can do. You just can't see. You just don't know what somebody's capable of or what entices somebody. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. Hey, Prophet, man, do you think there should be a better vetting situation or process whenever they're doing the schools?
It definitely should, but I don't know if that's the best solution to the issue, for the simple fact that people can present well, and people can, kind of trick the test, because I think they are already doing the background. But I had this idea for the school that I'll be building, the School of the Dark Arts. I think that like there should be several classes that are female based only, and several classes that are male based only, and towards the latter of the day, there'll be a male teacher teaching both genders in certain classes, and that male will have to be a righteous man. I think they took certain things out of the school, and it just hasn't been the same. And then I can't even say that because this has been going on for a long time. You know what I mean? Where teachers and people messing with the kids. So like that's been going on for a long time. I just think again the best solution would be to start our own schools. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, man. Queen D says it's a damn shame. I agree with you on that one as well. And Ms. Aya says just nasty. They better go to jail and get registered. That's interesting that you said that because I'm wondering, man, are these women Prophet? Are they becoming are more women becoming predators?
No, I don't think it. I think it's just more light shed on it now. I think that there's always been women predators. You know what I mean? Like I said, at a young age, I messed with some older women that were like twice my age. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that they're predators or anything like that. That's no diss to them. I learned a lot from them. But they definitely wanted a younger. You caught that? they definitely wanted a younger man. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that that's been around, for a long time, man. And it's getting some light now.
Okay, well, you don't have to answer it, but were you age of consent though?
I was, but not far from the age of consent. You know what I'm saying? Not far.
Yeah. Maybe
a year or two.
All right, bet that. Dizzle, are more women becoming predators? Does it look the same?
I'm with Prophet, man. It's just it's. I don't think it's like more, but like you said, it's light. It's more light being shed on it, and it's and because it's more, it used to be, oh no, women couldn't be. There's no way a woman could be, but now we're actually seeing it in front of our face. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically the difference.
All right. And Queen D said Prophet had a teacher, predator. I can't. My tongue won't say it. How you say that word?
Predator.
She's trying to say predator. I think, yeah, she's trying to say predator.
Okay,
I did.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's my bad. when I was about 14, I did have an algebra teacher who did take a liking to me, and she was definitely trying to give me the buns, you know. And I actually she actually flashed me one day because I wanted her to, you know. I was very persistent in it, you know what I mean. And she definitely liked me, you know. And I struggled with algebra, you know, up until about 11th grade because of that.
Yeah, I bet you probably seen titties on the board every time you looked up on the board. I
She
struggled
was
too.
she was extremely busty,
She was,
and I never looked at the board. I used to sit right by her desk every day.
yeah,
Sit right by
and
her
that's
desk. Sometimes I would skip class and just sit there all day and just sit right beside her and just be, you know, politicking and, you know, game spitting and whatnot, you know.
yeah, that's crazy. Because when I was in school, my teacher, you was getting buns. I was over there she made us rub the bunions, in her feet. It was an old lady. She had like green deep veins, and it was yeah. But you know, as a kid, you ain't know no better. You like, yeah, I'm gonna get the rubber feet. Yeah, she was out there using
I had
us.
something similar happen to that in elementary, but you know, you're young, you
Yeah.
don't know, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you have no idea. Queen Queen D says, my bad, my dang iPad. Now, you know, I can't read, so you know, I get tongue twisted on some words, so that was not you at all. Did I think I asked you, Dizzle. So Steve, are women becoming more predatory, or is it just now being highlighted?
I'm with the panel on this one. Definitely is being highlighted now because I already know, like, you know what I'm saying, not to throw any salt on any of my past teachers, but you know, you can tell who they favorites were or who they had a crush on, or if it was their father or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or it could have been their goddamn mama, for all I know now with all this transgender shit going on. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. And you can tell who had their favorites. Like, you know, a teacher calling somebody a pet name, like my little Bookie over there. That ain't your son. Come on now. Come on, stop it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we young, we ain't paying no attention, and we like, oh, that's the favorite. But little do we know what's happening after 3:15 while we outside fighting and shit. Why he back up in the classroom? You know what I'm saying? So you never know. You never know. Not to throw no salt on them, but I think they shedding light on the situation now. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got shit else to talk about.
I bet that. All right. So do you think, Diz do you think that the justice system will treat them differently, or do you think they would treat them as if the roles were reversed and it was a older man going after a younger woman or little girl? Sorry, little girl.
I think it would be treated differently. You know what I'm saying? We just had the situation with the Hispanic female that had the baby. You know what I'm saying? She kept the rights to the child and shit like that. So I mean, I think it's gonna be way different. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 out of 10, that male will be hit for statutory and all these other fucking legalities behind his name, have to register all the other shit. They might have to register, but you know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing major behind it. I mean, shit, you can get out and still, you know, prosper having a felony on your record. You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially if it's something minor, like a minor felony. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna harm them in the future.
I bet that. Same thing to you, Dizzle. Do you think they would be treated any differently if the roles were reversed, or do you think they'd get the same punishment?
oh yeah, it's gonna be all type of backlash and marching and protesting and you know what I'm saying, lock him under the jail and all, you know what I'm saying, and they're probably gonna throw the book at him and stuff like that. So I think you know the punishment should definitely be the same. Registered sex offender can't go to near no parks or no Chuck E. Cheese's or you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But yeah, they're definitely gonna you know what I'm saying, because I mean it sucks, but it's kind of like a harsh reality, you know, because you know she could kind of play victim in a way. So you know, so yeah.
I mean, I just to say something real quick. It was a couple of ugly ones on there, so they might hit their ass with the ugly book. But the pretty ones though, Them pretty ones, they gonna be on the next goddamn Orange Is the New Black or some shit, doing the movie or some shit. Because the bottom three, and it's funny, the top three was ugly as fuck. It was ugly, semi-ugly, then beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be on the next goddamn Orange Is the New Black.
And you notice it was a common theme with the pictures. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. So yeah,
there it is. Goose the Prophet, man. Do you think that they would be treated any differently in the justice system if it was as if it was like compared to the roles being reversed of an older man with a young girl?
I definitely think so. I was initially I thought about using R. Kelly as an example, but then I realized that R. Kelly was doing a bit too much. So he was doing a bit too much. But there are some other instances I can't think of off the top of my head where the man was ridiculed and crucified, and head on the chopping block, for messing with the younger woman, and sentenced heavily, as well. So I actually ran across a couple of individuals who ended up doing a lot of time, man, down here in Florida for messing with the younger Caucasian girl. You know what I mean? So I definitely think it would be worse if the roles were reversed.
I bet that that was the last one of that topic. I hate to do it, but I think I have to end the stream and come back because this beeping is I'm sure it's probably coming through. Y'all can hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I don't want it to continue on the way through. So I'm gonna back out. Hopefully it'll restart where we stopped at. But just give it like a good 5 minutes and then we'll pick back up. All right. Y'all can stay on and see. I want to see what happens if y'all stay on. But I'm gonna push the button and it's probably gonna kick off. All right.
All right.
All right.
Well, we're still on here.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom three was like out of Victoria's Secret's catalog or some shit. It was like, what?
It was. Yeah. It couldn't have been teachers for a couple of years or so.
Yeah, it looked like all the ones on the bottom was like in their early 20s, like mid 20s or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think, men, I think that most males, they're not gonna really say anything. You know what I mean? Like I would have never reported my teacher. Like I just recently started talking about this probably a few years back. I never would have reported her anything like that. She was actually.
Go ahead, Goose.
I was just gonna say I thought that she was pretty nice. You know what I mean?
And
she was cool. Well, we did have a falling out because I didn't get her nothing for Valentine's Day, so she was like really upset with that. I got these two girls some gifts for Valentine's Day, and man, and she wrote me up. You know what I mean?
It was in the same class.
No, they were in different classes. But I had gave the gifts to them. Everybody was like, "You're not gonna get Miss Such and Such. You didn't get her nothing." Oh man. And I was like, "What? She not my lady. You know what I'm saying, and nothing like that. I didn't know. I guess I kind of had a hunch that I should have got her something, but I didn't know she want me to blow the spot up like that. You know what I'm saying? If I guess everybody knew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If everybody telling you to get her a gift, and that spot's blue.
They was asking, did I get her a gift? I had two gifts for two certain girls that I was trying to holler at. You know what I'm saying? And
they need something though.
I dropped the ball on that one. You know what I'm saying? And I got wrote up, and she called my peoples, and it was some drama going on. You know what I'm saying?
And so that's what I was gonna say. What happened? That's what I was gonna say. I wonder if it's because I'm sharing it since I'm a moderator. If he can't get back on, I don't know. I just want to say this real quick. I'm gonna text him, but I think what it was is that the kids was young, and their parents, probably their mom, you know what I'm saying, pay that phone bill, and that's how they found out. Because I'm pretty sure men not gonna tell no shit like that. That's bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? You probably tell your homies, but you ain't gonna tell your parents.
You supposed to
But
get
the
one of
mom,
them where they delete after every 10 minutes or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
like
Mhm.
when I told my mom like I was messing with a woman around her age, she was furious. And I was grown at the time, you know. But she was extremely upset. She was like, she ain't gonna do nothing but give you some worms. I was like, what's that?
Hey, my first girlfriend was shit. She was what? I was 15, 16. She was, I ain't gonna say I age, but she was older. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't no
Yeah.
big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? I think I was like 16. She was like 19. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
I'm so glad I made you a host, Steve, because I think that's what probably kept it afloat.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was.
Yes.
That's what I was texting you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you make a move and it just happens to be the right move, you know what I'm saying? So
You
I'm
was
back.
live the whole time?
What's that?
You was live the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was still running. That's why I kept looking up, and I was like, "Let me text him and see if he can't get back in."
Yeah. So what
I had
happened
set
was,
up. I shouldn't have set my bad. You got to
uh-oh.
edit that part out.
Oh, god damn.
I'll fuck with you.
Yeah, so that was a good run to see what would happen. So basically what happened was I was able to restart it, but when I came in the first time, it had me as a guest. So I wasn't able to see all my stuff. So I had to back out, log in, and then it allowed me to get back in there. So that was a good little trial run. Good to know. All right. We'll take it as a win. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving. So we can definitely. I ain't forgot about you, Prophet. We want to definitely squeeze you in here. So let me go ahead and move on to the next topic. Thank you all for being so patient with me here as I dealt with that. Let's see. We did the teachers. What are we gonna do next? We're gonna talk about a little bit about Chicago's, man. They're trying to bring some immigrants in there. Let's take a quick look at it, and we're gonna come back and talk about it on the other side.
Everyone, this is the community that you're pushing this over on.
This was what city officials encountered during a community meeting at South Shore College Prep.
I don't have anything else to say. I'm ticked off. You're doing this wrong. You're doing it wrong. 250 people? Give me a break.
More than 8,000 migrants have been bused to Chicago, most of them from Texas, since late August. The city has housed asylum seekers in shelters, park district facilities, and police stations. City Hall now proposes housing 250 to 500 migrants at the shuttered South Shore High School.
All right. So basically, for those that may not know, they're busing immigrants from south of the border and bringing them up here and bringing them into Chicago. And they are coming into the black neighborhoods, and I believe they're taking over some of the stuff that was promised to the black folks. And of course, the black folks are not happy about this, and rightfully so. As a fellow Chicagoan, I don't know if that's the right terminology, but I want to ask you first is should the community be against this?
Hell yeah. I mean, because the black neighborhoods, Inglewood, the Woodlawn area where they housing these people at, it's fucked up over there. It's bad. It's bad. Like last time I went through, it didn't even fucking look the same like when I grew up there, right? I'll put it like this. I don't agree. Wait, let me retract that. First of all, South Shore is one of the prestigious schools, or was one of the prestigious schools on the south side of Chicago. A couple of my cousins graduated from there. And it's shut down now. You know what I'm saying? That's odd to me. You had Jones Commercial, Whitney Young, and South Shore were the most prestigious schools, and you know what I'm saying, like preparatory, like prepping kids for college type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that school is shut down, and they're gonna house immigrants emerging from Mexico, Guatemala, MS-13s, all this other gang shit. So you're gonna dump these ones that you probably ain't did a full thorough background check on O Block and the other gangs that's on the south side of Chicago. Nigga, it's already bad where they can't control the gun laws. Now you're gonna bring the cartel in that motherfucker. Hey, it's about to be hell. It's about to be warfare in that motherfucker. It's bad. but I don't want to jump. I don't want to go too far into it, but I'm with the kid in the other video, definitely the other video that I saw in regards to that.
My bad. I was saying it's coming. Dizzle. Give me a second. Messiah says, crazy. We see the plan clear as day. She also follows up saying, no abundance of resources. So they're trying to promote fighting and division.
Hey, put their ass in the Walmarts. Walmart's leaving. Put their ass in the old Walmarts then.
Yeah, we're gonna cover that too.
Yeah.
Dizzle, man. Should the communities be should that community be against this?
Yeah, you just bringing in a whole bunch of motherfuckers you don't even know. You know they're gonna be taking jobs from, you know what I'm saying, without no green card or whatever. So
But
yeah,
you ain't got to worry about that because ain't no jobs on the south side of Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's kind of like in a way, it's kind of like when Hurricane Katrina came, you know, and all the people from New Orleans had to go to Houston. You know, one day you go to school and the next day you got all these motherfuckers from talk about what up, Wody? You know what I'm saying? You're like, no, I don't know your ass. And, you know, it was a bunch of fighting and all type of, you know what I'm saying? So it could be something similar like that.
And them Hispanics, not to throw no salt on Hispanics, but Hispanics are treacherous. I'm talking about running niggas over with cars. They got switchblades, knives, hiding fucking box cutters under their fucking tongues. Like, and not to throw no salt on them because niggas do that shit too. We do that shit too. But at least we got a giving point in regards to it. Police that they don't give a fuck. I don't speak English, no way. Habla no español or fucking English. Send me back to where I came from, goddammit. It's ridiculous.
Not a whole box cutter, nigga. Them things is pretty big.
A fucking blade. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, I was in the moment. I was in the moment.
Kenneth Turner says, "What up, bump? Wait,
what up, Pinoy? What up, Pinoy?
Oh, what it do? What it do, man? Come on, man. It's good to see you in the building. You feel me? Let me hold on. Let me give you where is it at? Oh, it'll take too long. Never mind. All right, I was trying to give you a horn, but I couldn't find it. What'd you give? Good to see you in the building, man. Yeah. Okay. Why he send me this while I'm on stream? Don't be sending me stuff like that. Not you. Somebody else. Text me. All right. So yeah,
you know, got a hell of a weekend coming up this weekend.
No way.
Both my daughters graduating this weekend. Well, next week, but the prom is this weekend. So we oiling guns and getting strapped up and shit.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? We about to reenact the what was that? What was that movie with 50 Cent?
Oh shoot, Den of Thieves, something like that.
Yeah, Den of Thieves when they was all in they
Okay.
Pull in the garage. Let's talk, homie. Yeah.
All right. I got what's good, fellas? What's good with you, man? We need to get you on here, Kenneth. Den of Thieves, yes, sir. And we got another individual coming in by the name of Trippy Trap, man. Welcome to the podcast, my guy. How you doing today, man? How you doing?
Trap, what's happening? What's going on, G?
Good, sir. Good to see you, man.
What's good, Trap?
You know what I'm saying? Another day, another dollar, another blessing.
Man, I hear that.
Lord. Yes, Lord.
You know, muddy culture.
Yes, sir. All right, that's the brand, man. That's the brand. All right, so let's go ahead and keep this thing moving. I might cut this short just to make sure I leave you enough time, Prophet. I ain't forgot about you, Brody.
Well, it's not gonna be it'll be quick.
All right. All right. So let me see. I can't remember who was I on last on that. I think I started off with Steve. So I'll go ahead and matter of fact, I think we'll keep the same order. We'll go this order. Prophet, man. Do you think that the community should be against this busing immigrants into their community?
You know, With this, I'm somewhat conflicted. For the simple fact that for one, they didn't want Trump. They had so much to say about Trump, and the wall and things like that. But when it comes down to this, you really can't tell the difference between. A lot of times, it's hard to tell the difference between a Native American and a Mexican. They're very similar. This is because this continent was uh inhabited by the natives, and this was kind of theirs in the beginning, I want to say, you know what I mean. They took Texas recently, I think, with the Battle of the Alamo. uh I'm not 100% on there, but I think that's what was going on. So I'm kind of conflicted on it, but at the same time, if we gotta make a decision and stand on it. Either we want them over here or we don't want them over here. We can't say one year, all right, let's keep everybody out the country and reserve our resources and build ourselves up before we invite people. You know what I'm saying? Over matter, like, as saying, like, let me get my groceries right, or let me get my house together before I have company. You know what I'm saying? So we got to just make a decision. Are we going to help the immigrants, or are we going to, what I mean, not help the immigrants? And we got to be final on that. I think there's a lot of a lot of wishy-washy going on with that. So I can understand why they're upset, but I'm not going to sit up here and say that I think that they should be upset. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I kind of feel like they kind of voted this in.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one as well. And I believe there's already, so I think the confusion, at least for me, that comes in is that they have a legal way of doing this process. Well, doing a process, and one of those processes is when they want to come over and become citizens, right? So you can come in, you
Yep.
can apply and do all that, right? Now, I
Yep.
think that this is something different. I think this one is falls under possibly asylum seekers, which I'm not 100% sure of the process of that one. So I'm not sure if you come over and say, "Hey, I'm an asylum seeker." They say, "Okay, fill it out. Go back to where you're coming from. We'll text you when you're ready." Or if they are given a spot to stay here while their case is being reviewed. I'm not 100% sure on that. If anybody's in the comment, no, please let me know. But I'm not 100% sure if that works. But I know there are legal measurements to come here. I'm sure there's some that are following, some that are not. If this is one of the legal ways, I'm not sure on that one. Myself. Dizzle though, 1080p Dizzle. Should the community be against this?
Yeah, they should. I thought that's what you asked me last time.
Okay. I'm sorry, I might have been thrown off. And Trap Man, should the well, you know what? I'm gonna start on something else. I'm gonna skip forward a little bit here, and we're gonna go to check out another video that has to our same topic, different video. And this is the one that me and Steve was wondering about from the get-go, which was a great question asked by an 11-year-old.
Already struggling. So I want y'all to watch this video of this 11-year-old boy who said this.
Youngster! I'm 11 years old. I'm wondering, why didn't they move into the Hispanic community?
So, if you did not hear what he said, "Why didn't they move them over to the Hispanic community?" It don't even seem to make sense. Trap Man, why do you think that they didn't move them over to the Hispanic community first?
All right, what did you just ask me?
Why do you think they did the first place they didn't relocate the Hispanics to were to the Hispanic communities?
Shit. Ain't no telling. Probably because the people, maybe some of these people weren't over here legally, so they could have been legally moved. You're not didn't legally come over here. You can't be legally moved. Another question. So, who's moving people? The state?
Yes. So they're moving them from Texas and relocating them into Chicago. They're moving them also in New York and other areas as well. But yes,
And then these are immigrants.
Yes.
Okay, hold on then. Okay, I mean, Now, when they moving them, do they got to still pay rent as everybody else, right?
No, they're not moving them into housing right now. Right now, they're moving them into buildings, which we were going to cover, but I'm trying to move it along a little bit here. But they were actually looking at moving them into buildings. They have even bigger buildings. Steve's point that they could be moving them in instead of in Southside in that school of Chicago.
Okay, so I don't know the whole context of everything to directly answer that how I want to answer a question. I will say though, if it accommodates everybody in the situation, do it. You know what I'm saying? If not, I wouldn't personally do it. You know what I mean? Now I remember you talking about the process and talking about, well, you know what I'm saying? What was the previous question?
It's okay to say I don't know.
All right, go ahead. Okay.
Pass. I got something else for you. Okay, I got something else in mind for you. It may not be this topic because we're just trying to get through real quick, so it might not be this topic. But I got one I know you're gonna be talking about. Dizzle, to you, do you think that why didn't they move them to the Hispanic community?
Shit. I mean, I don't think they really had a choice. I mean, do you get a choice if you're an immigrant where you want to, you know what I'm saying? You get a choice where you want to go to, or
well, but again, it's the people that they elected that's sending them there. So why not send them to the Hispanic community, being that they're Hispanic? Because I guarantee if it was a bunch of black folks, they wouldn't be sending them to the Asian community.
Yeah, well, I guess you got to kind of keep. I hate to say it, but control. You know what I'm saying? So they'll mix the immigrants with the people with the citizens. So I guess that's kind of a way to keep track on them.
Oh, so you think they gonna all Mexicans look alike? Is that what you're basically saying?
I mean, once you throw them in, I mean that's for everybody, really. You throw them in there, and then you ain't gonna be able to know who's who.
Wait, who's talking? Is that Prophet or is that Trap? I can't tell. Y'all look alike. Freaking racist. Prophet.
Can't fold.
I'm just messing with you, Dizzle. Why was that not the first option to put them in a neighborhood that is predominantly Hispanic?
You know, the black Democrats have been very, very quiet since they voted Trump out of office for obvious reasons. And this is just because they're the Democratic Party. You know what I mean? They don't have the best interest in the people, in my opinion, based upon the data that I have collected and I've seen. You know what I mean? They're not trying to, I don't feel like they're trying to help because like that would be the obvious, you know what I'm saying? This obvious solution. There's Hispanic communities who speak their language and, can help them out. When the Asians come over here, they get with the Asian community. The Africans come over here, they get with the African communities. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, that they don't have the best interest in those people. And it's the Democrats, man. They always do some wild type stuff, man. That's my viewpoint on it.
And I think a lot of people agree with your viewpoint as well, brother. Ms. Zaya says, we can build together, but don't put them in a place they can't thrive nor communicate. Ms. Zaya also says, kids definitely proved my point. Bigger plan in place. I hear that. And Miss Samantha says, could our homeless families jump in that line so they can get off the streets and placed in housing? I agree with Trap. I don't know if Trap said that. Some neighborhoods may not all have green cards.
I definitely said that. What you
said
talking
that?
about?
Okay. Coming to you, Steve, man. Why was that not the first option to move the Hispanic people to the Hispanic part of town?
Because the South Side got the most abandoned buildings on it, the most run down shit. And just like somebody just said in the comments, it's a bigger plan in place, right? when they already had a plan in place to tear down the projects, right? And start building condos there, which they did before I fucking started. Before I joined the military, they started knocking down the projects, and I think O Block is the last one. It maybe Allgale, no, Allgale Gardens is out south. Cabrini Green, no, it's one. Ida B. Wells. I think the Wells is the only one that's still up, and that's like damn near downtown. But it's nothing but condos where all those fucking old project buildings were, except O Block. So it's a bigger plan in place. They're trying to run the niggas out. They're just trying to push the blacks out of the community and take that shit over where they can conquer and control that area, because the south side and the west sides are the roughest but the most flourishing when it comes to whatever you need. And I'm gonna just keep it there, keep it PG. On those terms, you know what I'm saying? But they're just trying to push them out and just take it over because they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing with the people on the south side. You know what I'm saying? You see Granny in that motherfucker snapping, you know what I'm saying? And she probably like 80, 85, and she going off. So take a person that's 20 that's not gonna listen to nobody, that's toting the switch. They got a Draco. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? So they're just trying to get rid of that and push them out and possibly make them homeless, man. Sucks. It's a bigger plan.
I hear that, man. Well said. I agree with you on that aspect.
They need somebody to build them new buildings when they gentrify it. You know what I'm saying? You know, they need somebody to work on them roofs, you know, and things like that. They need some cheap labor. That's what it boils down to.
That's true. So like when they tore down the projects, I don't mean to cut you off here. I know you're short on time, but when they tore down the projects, that's why you have so much diversity amongst blacks, because you merge this gang with that gang, and you already know it's about to be bloodshed because they never liked each other since the history of that particular gang. So you put them next door to each other, that's just fucking genocide. You know what I'm saying? It's just like asking for it. You already know they about to shoot each other up. You know what I'm saying? Or they gonna do something to the other, and it's just gonna retaliation. That's why, like, look at O Block and fucking 63rd. That's a better example. You know, STL and fucking O Block. They're a block away. I'm talking about you step out your door, you can see the motherfucker that you beefing with, type shit. You know what I'm saying? They did that strategically to kill us off. You know what I'm saying? So we kill off each other.
I hear that. All right. Well said, gentlemen. Well said. We're gonna go ahead and move to the last, the second to the last topic. And this has to do with your guy, John Morant, man. He's in the spotlight again. We're gonna take a quick look. I think they're gonna talk about it, and then we'll come back and talk about it on the other side.
Has been suspended for a second time after once again appearing to flash a gun on social media. The video circulated on Saturday night. It shows Morant with what appears to be a handgun while he's riding in a friend's car. Yesterday, the Grizzlies said they were aware of the video and suspended Morant from all team activities pending league review. In March, Morant was suspended for 8 games after he was seen holding a gun inside a nightclub on Instagram Live. A representative for Morant did not immediately respond to requests for comment.
All righty, yeah. Sorry about that. That was actually an audible play that I just put on here. I had another one to post up, but I called the audible last minute to talk about this one. So as you see, he is caught up again in the situation. This one is a tough one because you know I think that. Especially in our community, we see a lot of people with a lot of promise and just God-given talent who squander it away for the stupidest things. I say it's stupid, but it may be important to them, but it's stupid to me. So, I mean, is this, to me, this appears to be a downside of Black culture right here. And when I speak of Black culture, this is like the way we kind of see positive things as negative things and negative things as positive things. If you talk very pristine, we look at that. We attribute your education, especially if you're well educated. We contribute that to acting as another group. We'll give the good things to that group. But if you're thugging, gang banging, and got the Hennessy bottles, popping pistols, and fucking up your life, then you a G, right? You serve time. Oh yeah, you good, right? That's what we get attributed to. So when I say the downside of Black culture, that is what I'm speaking to. Is the way that we feel like we have to portray this image. Because I know people, and I'm sure we all know people who live in a good neighborhood, right? Didn't have to struggle, didn't have to worry about where their next meal was coming from, right? They didn't have to go to the neighbors and ask for food, ask for clothing, right? They had clothes. They weren't borrowing other people's clothes or taking it out of Goodwill and all these other things. Like, they had a good life, but they still chose. They still chose to pick up this street persona in order to get, I think, some type of cred. I could be wrong. I don't know, right? But what do you think, Steve? Man, is this just one of the downsides of Black culture?
I really believe that's so. I'm in totally agreement with you. Like, he fumbling the bag. That's all I can say, man. I predict that he's gonna be on the cover art for the fucking GTA 6 when that shit drops. I swear to God, because this nigga is the most stupidest motherfucker. I don't even know if stupidest is a word, but he's the most stupidest motherfucker ever to fumble a fucking 220 fucking $1 million fucking deal. And he's damn near one of the top. I would give him top 5, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Other people might feel different, but I would say he's one of the top 5 players in my category that's in the league now. Not Jordan. I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? That's in the fucking league right now. And he does what he has to do on the court. But outside of the court, dude, you just got in trouble. Got suspended for 8 games, had to go to fucking mental health counseling and all this other dumb shit for you just toting the fucking gun around strippers on the fucking NBA tour. And now you do this shit just to be 4K Trey or fucking NBA young boy, fucking bus boy. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, he making more than fucking NBA young boy just to be in the fucking clique. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Get some help. Prophet, as a Jordan. Prophet, I mean, is this just, is he just getting caught up in the downside of Black culture?
That nigga ignorant, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just a dumb. That ain't got nothing to do with our culture. You know what I'm saying? At this point, that nigga just ignorant, man. You know, he just a dumbass. I think that the best thing for him to do is to respectfully resign from the NBA and drop him a mixtape or an album. You know what I'm saying? And just become a rapper. You know, that way he can flash all the guns that he wants. Because that type of stuff is promoted in the rap industry. You know, I think he should just hire him a ghostwriter and become a rapper. You know, because if he's trying to be in the NBA and doing the shit that he's doing, he's just a dumbass nigga. He's just ignorant, man. I agree with Steve, man. The dude is just an asshole. You know, a jackass.
Yeah, because Clarence parents have a real good marriage. I don't understand it. I don't know why he just can't be a good kid. You know what I'm saying? Why? And I do agree that yes.
If he drop an album though, you know what I'm saying, with all the publicity that he has now, if he drop him an album or a mixtape and just go that route, I'm pretty sure he'll take a lot of fans. He'll have a lot of fans and can sell out a show, get him a fire ass ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? And just do his thing. You feel me? And be happy. But you can't do that shit. You can't drive the boat on the road. Is it the boat go in the water? You know what I'm saying?
Or he can take the 220 million, sit the fuck down, and shut the fuck up. He could do that too. That's another option he could do.
I don't think it's in it. I don't think that he's able, to be honest with you.
What the fuck are you trying to do? What are you trying to drop a mixtape for? You already got 220 million coming your way.
I don't think
He
that
throwing
he's capable.
50 grand in the goddamn strip club every night. So he
Yeah,
probably ain't got all that 220 million left.
I think that nigga
He
is
probably got
incapable,
quite a
man.
bit. He got more than I got. I tell you that. Shit. No, because I mean, and that's the thing is like, yeah, I think that the music. I do think that the music does play a big part in that because I think that it sucks, but I think that there's a group of people, right, who
Yep.
are making money off of
Yep.
us,
Yep.
and they're promoting our destruction, and they're
That is
they're
true.
getting the money, we're paying the cost.
Yep.
So I think that, I think that, we got to reevaluate that. And again, I'm curious to wonder who's around him because yes, everybody knows you protect the bag, but for some reason they just letting this cat run amok. Like there's no principles, no morals to how this thing operates, and it's just so crazy that I would only imagine what his dad is, because for him to be able to do this, because I think I've heard somebody else say that it was more of like a friend probably relationship than an actual father, because I guarantee any of the fathers on this panel would have told him to sit his ass down.
I'd have put my hands on him.
Come on now. Come on. I didn't want to say it, but yes, that's what
I'd have put hands, feet, and elbows on his ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
For real.
saying.
Hey, on some real shit though, every time he get in trouble, the nigga that was driving that fucking truck, he's in trouble with him. He's in every fucking video. He gets in trouble.
Man,
with
that nigga jealous as a motherfucker. He trying to assassinate that man. He
Hey,
post.
hey, what Biggie say praying on my downfall?
Let's
Yeah,
put it
he's
in
right
perspective,
next to him.
though. Let's put it in perspective, though. They are on live. Nobody told him to pull out a gun. He's trying to self-sabotage his own career. That doesn't necessarily mean that the guy is trying to do it, because if we're on live, you can't take the shit off. Now, I do think that the dude is doing too much. I think that it's not good enough to say that I know John Morant. He has to take the pictures and be like, look, he's actually right here. So I do think that he's doing too much in the sense of where he's trying to get too much attention on him to say that this is really how I'm living. I think he needs to slow down on that, because I know a lot of people are like, no cameras around me.
Maybe he doesn't want to be in the NBA. I mean, maybe he just don't want to play ball no more. Maybe he just don't know how to do it. Maybe he's trying to get, how niggas get fired on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of feel like he on that type of time. Maybe I don't know.
Mental health is real.
Yeah,
mental
but
health
I
is
was
real.
gonna say though, with that 220 mil, he ain't finished up his contract. He gonna have to pay that shit back. That motherfucker's gonna be a hell of a fucking debt. He's gonna be the next goddamn slave fucking with the NBA. Real talk.
Yeah. Then he can go drop the mixtape. Dizzle, man. Bringing it back to the downside of Black culture, man. Do you think that that's what this is, or is it something different in your opinion?
I definitely think this is what it is, and it's a perfect case of who your company or who you keep around you. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. You can start with his dad, not saying I think he had a great dad, but once you become the breadwinner, you kind of take that power away from your dad, and now you're funding your dad, you're buying him things, you know what I'm saying? So now you don't have no choice but to turn into your best friend, you know what I'm saying, in a sense. And he can't, and even though he might be able to try to sit down and say, look, son, XYZ, he's not gonna listen to him. Shit, I got 200-something million coming my way. I ain't gotta listen to nobody, So that's his dad. His mom, his mom is a different thing, because she got into it with somebody at a finish line and called her son, her NBA professional ball player son, to come up there and handle that situation. And he came up there acting a fool, got into it with the employee, went outside, got into it with the security guard, and she also did that, at a high school game. So, same thing. She wanted her son, her NBA ball player son, to fight a high school kid. So that's the mom and the dad. The friend, his best friend that was seen on the video, obviously he did some dumb shit. He got the strap on him. Why are you filming him? Like you said, it's not good enough to say, hey, I'm with John Morant. You got to actually prove it and, go on IG Live. And not only that, there was a situation where after a game, I think it was in Indiana, they're out there pointing the gun lasers at the team bus. At a team bus. Like what? like what are you doing? And then they also had, it just keeps going on. They had the incident of the little 17-year-old kid when they was playing basketball. I think it was at his house. And they got into it on the court. Same dude, flashing guns at a 17-year-old. It's just like, and now you're leaving it up. You're ultimately leaving it up your fate to, I had to say it, to a white dude. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna come down on you hard because he's like, look, I done gave you a leeway the first time. Obviously, you didn't learn your lesson. So now I gotta, I gotta put you under the jail.
Yeah,
But, I think it's just ignorant, man. It's just not, it's just pure ignorance.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. Trap, man, what do you think about this situation? Is it just the downside of black culture, or is there something more going on here? Because he just can't seem to get it right. Just can't get it right. Should be his name.
Shit. I mean, I feel like, bro, honestly, man, when it comes to the culture, I see it as like a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? You're either gonna be on handle your business, you know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna be on some street nigga shit. And right now, it seems like he kind of want to be on some, he tap dancing on the street nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like he kind of want to go into that life. But I'm like, bro, if you don't go into that life, nigga, you might as well just go into that life. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do.
It worked for ESTG.
You say what? Yeah, it worked for ESTG. So I'm like, bro, if that's what you really want, hey, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Go, hey, get that shit up. Let somebody else come take a spot. Go take your ass on the motherfucking streets, nigga, and go thug it out, nigga. If not, sit your fucking ass down. Collect your fucking millions. You just lost like what, 39 mil or whatever, suspended. Like, bro, collect your fucking money, stop fucking up the bag, and get to it. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, nigga, it's like I seen the video. It was like it's some street niggas that's in the NBA. Them niggas give back to the community. Them niggas give back to the game. You know what I'm saying? If he's like, you want to be this, be that, nigga, hey, come see what's up. So like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I think Kwame Brown said that shit best. You know what I'm saying? I think that music got that nigga in a dumbass trance. You know what I'm saying? That nigga listen to too much Young Boy, and that nigga get on some bullshit. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nigga is not on no, you know what I'm saying? I with you. You ain't breaking no law. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can't be mad if the employer don't like what he see of you on the internet. So like, nigga, you gotta.
Where's the NBA Young Boy from?
Huh?
Where's he from? NBA Young Boy.
Louisiana. Yeah.
Oh, he's New Orleans?
Yeah. Nah, Baton Rouge.
Oh, Baton Rouge. Okay.
Yeah. So like, yeah, bro. And man, I'm just like, and then niggas want to talk. I ain't even tripping on him having a gun or whatever. Like, protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you a brand. Don't fuck up the business by doing no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to talk about the friend. Our friend, like the friend, he do too much. You know what I'm saying? He wants some validation. That's all it is. The nigga just want validation. Like y'all said, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, even motherfuckers who might know he be around John Morant or known these niggas grew up together, this nigga got to show it right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this nigga got 200 up, you know what I'm saying? With my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Even the reporter was like, that was the friend car. I'm like, hey, John, the driver's seat. Like, goddamn, they even got the reporter. Like, that's the friend car.
But who bought the car though? You know what I'm saying?
That nigga finna show the clip like, yeah, we on the news and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
ride with my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro. Like, you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So as a friend, like, you doing too much. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Job's 100% accountable for that situation, bro. It's 115 in this friend live. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga, the nigga put the phone up since he seen Ja did some dumb shit. I think, honestly, I probably think the friend was a little bit surprised. If the friend was not surprised, then he knew Ja was gonna do that shit.
Yeah, because if you see right when he pulls the gun out, the motherfucker turns the camera.
He turned the camera, kept it on him for a little bit, made sure, you know.
He's like, oh shit.
His reaction was, he was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, Like, damn, nigga. like, you pulled that motherfucker away quick, bro. Like,
Yeah.
no more gun. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't see the gun until they have to slow it down, clip it, you know what I'm saying, screenshot it, and do all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna sit here and be like, oh, this nigga just 100% provoked that nigga to pull his gun out. Nah, bro. I'm not doing that. You fucked up the 200, and you know what I'm saying? You fucked up that 30 M's you had. Now it's not even 200 M's no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like you fucking that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like your daddy did what he was doing to get you in that position as a grown ass nigga now. But now you fucking it up. So that's all I gotta say. Shit.
Hey, he playing with guns. Hey, when that hot fire touches ass, I bet you that changes fucking attitude. Playing with that shit.
Well, I don't.
Hey, the nigga want to be Mikey Williams. Like them niggas.
He gonna be a dead Mikey Williams. Keep fucking around. He gonna find out.
That nigga want to be like Mikey Williams. Mikey Williams actually out there. You know what I'm saying? But like this nigga here, this man.
But why?
Look.
Why when you get on camera and you flash a gun? Why is it the automatic thing to go to is, oh, he's a gangster? I don't get that though. That's the thing I don't get. You just a motherfucker with a gun. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't get no notoriety saying, he has a gun now, he's a gangster. Man, there's a million motherfuckers that got a gun that ain't no gangster. They'll still pop your ass though, but still that you know what I'm saying? I don't get that rhetoric of why
he's in Tennessee.
Gangster already.
He's in Memphis. He's in Tennessee. It's an open carry state. Like anybody can get a fucking Draco. A grandma can go to the store. Oh yeah, I want that. You know what I'm saying? And walk around with that bitch. He keep playing with them boys in Memphis. They gonna change his fucking attitude. That boy ain't gonna be able to jump no more.
I don't think he's doing anything though. I don't think that's just because he flashed a gun. That don't mean you're a gang member. That don't mean you're trying to incite violence or you know what I'm saying, or act like you tough. You just motherfucker with a gun.
But the thing is, though, look at the takeoff situation. I ain't trying to take over the podcast. I just want to say this, and I'm shut the fuck up. Look at the takeoff situation. As soon as the fucking gun was brought out, it changed the whole fucking temperature in that room. Motherfucking innocent people got killed. You flash a gun in front of the wrong person that's licensed to kill. Hey, you gonna change that motherfucking attitude and probably lose your life in that aspect.
Shit, I'm trying to get you to take over the podcast.
I think that he's just a dumbass nigga, man. He's just a jackass.
Need attention.
Yeah. There's a dude. I don't know if y'all saw the video. There's a Crip, actually a Crip that lives in Memphis, and he was like, "Yeah, John Morant, we could meet up. Not on no like gangster type. He was like, hey, we could meet up, and I'll show you what this life really about, and we can see."
I think I seen that. His name was like Brick or something.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know they had, but yeah, that shit crazy.
Hey, Memphis love Chicago, man. I'm telling you, love Chicago.
Yeah, man. So with that, that's going to be the end of that topic. Thank you for everybody that came through and hit the like button. If you haven't, please hit the like button. I would definitely appreciate that. They say it helps the algorithm. I have no idea, but I definitely do appreciate it. And thank you to the panel as well. Prophet, man, before we get up out of here, there was a topic that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, you know how you be having, a couple dollars in your pocket and you need to save it, but sometimes it just burn a hole in your pocket where you just gotta spend it. That's kind of what this situation is. This is more applicable. You get what I'm trying to say. Applicable. Yeah, I've been sipping on this Texas tea. It got my mind racing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is more for the King of Spades, type of topic. So the other day I'm sitting up there and I'm looking at Ebony Williams, on the Breakfast Club. Now, let me start off by saying I agree with what she was saying as far as what she want to date the bus owner. You know what I'm saying? But this is the problem that I have. When the way that she was talking, so aggressive, you know what I'm saying? With so much aggression and talking, 3 words to DJ Envy one. Wouldn't let DJ Envy talk. She totally brushed past the white fiance. You know what I'm saying? And it was disgusting to watch. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, this is this is the typical Black American woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I want to say to the women out there, the single women out there, if you watching, you know, um, men don't really. I've never heard a man say, "Yeah, man, I got to get me a woman with a good education and a good job." I've never heard no man really say that that's what they was looking for in a woman. Men don't really care about your jobs. They don't really care about your education for real. You know what I'm saying? They want to know, are you a good woman? Can you cook? You know, can you clean? You know what I'm saying? Are you good with kids? You know what I'm saying? How are you in the bedroom? You know what I'm saying? These are the type of things that men are looking for. And it's just like, you know, I feel like everybody's adopting personalities. You got so many women want to be B. Simone, you know, want to be uh you know, the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, the JTs, you know, they're adopting these personalities, you know what I'm saying? And it's just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. You understand what I'm saying? As you can see, these are entertainers. You understand what I'm saying? They came out, they said, fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga, rob him, scam him. And soon as they got famous, they went and found them a famous nigga to get with. And they quiet now. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, man, stop adopting personalities off of TV. Stop taking. You can't be money bagging Ari the first day or the first week or the first month. Probably not even the first year. You understand what I'm saying? So stop looking at people's relationships on social media and trying to imitate that. Look into yourself and see what makes you happy. You understand what I'm saying? This is if you want a man. If you're looking to be married, learn how to moderate your tone. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to, you know what I'm saying, not be so aggressive. Like that's a major turnoff. Like I've dissed plenty girls. Like, for instance, and I'm gonna leave with this. There was a woman who I was dealing with before I met my wife, and she was nice looking in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Very, very pretty girl, but she talked too much. You understand what I'm saying? And she was aggressive. And yeah, I still kicked it with her. I still took her and got her something to eat through the drive-through or from the gyros. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I still knocked her down. But when I met my wife and I seen, oh, okay, this is a woman, it was bye-bye. You understand what I don't even think I said bye. I just dipped. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to the women is, you know, don't stop adopting these personalities. You know what I'm saying? Stop using, you want to be eye to eye, you know what I'm saying, with a man, and it's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't know, that's not what a man is looking for in a wife.
There it is. So on the Ace of Spades, we do cover a lot of different topics, and that was in the entertainment section. So thank you for bringing that forth to the congregation. Did anybody want to chime in on that?
No, he dropped the mic.
Yeah, he dropped the mic. See, I got a good woman over there cooking.
Yes,
Oh,
Lord.
you got a
We
good
go.
woman. Okay.
I want to ease horns for the woman, or want to ease guns for Traps lady in the back, putting together him a nice meal so that he can go be successful in the world. Yes, Lord.
Down
That's
over
what we
there.
like to
Yeah, you
see.
fed.
Perfect example. Perfect example. Oh man! Salute to her for being a woman.
I heard the water running. My bad. She's washing the dishes.
Washing it. Salute to her for washing the dishes. Yes, Lord. We need more of that. We don't care about your degree that you're the most educated in the country. We don't give a fuck. We don't care.
And she's a
You know what I'm
nurse.
saying?
But we don't even.
Go ahead, Trap. Go ahead.
She a nurse too. We ain't even tripping on that. That brownie points, you know.
Yeah, that's just extras. Them
That's
extras.
extra.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a
I might
beautiful
get
thing
hurt,
if you
you
do
know,
have an
she
education.
know how
It's
to
a
fit me
beautiful
right.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing if you got a good job and an education, but that's not what we're looking for.
Not what we looking for, but it's bonus points.
It's bonus points. Damn it. You know.
There it is, live in effect, man. Thank you all for that one. Yes, that was a good one, Prophet, man. You were there, yeah. You was there when we covered it on the King, man. We cover a lot of different things on on the Ace of Spades, but we definitely do cover things like that on the King of Spades. So please come through and show some love on the King of Spades podcast. Queen D says, take pride into doing my womanly duties. I hear that, man. Oh man, I needed a hold on. I got to get all the way back to the horn. There we go. Yes. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a beautiful thing.
Queen D. Salute Queen D. And they're making them beef ribs. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
Yes, Lord.
come on. What's going on in your kitchen, Dizzle? Huh?
Hey.
I know you got
Who
something. You
cooking
got
your
something you
meal
working on.
tonight?
You got something you working on, we ain't gonna steal
Little frozen
nobody.
meal, frozen pizza.
Don't tell nobody.
It ain't delivery, it's the joino.
Damn. All right, so that is the show, everybody. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you to DisRiz, Mr. Steve G himself. Thank you to Prophet. Thank you to Dizzle, and thank you to Trap coming in at the ending and putting it down as well, man. And thank you to everybody in the comment section as well who threw it out there, made it great topics. And great point of views, man. I really do appreciate y'all in there, and thank you for everybody who hit the like button as well. I definitely do appreciate you for doing that. All right, Steve, man, you got anything for us before we get up out of here?
I just want to say 223-762-9 mil 45 and 40. Faster than goddamn 911. Make
there
sure
it is.
Get strapped up, and oiled up. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm going to this prom. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing my daughter off, my last baby in high school this next weekend. Lord. And then she graduated high school on a Tuesday. So, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Prophet, man, you got something for us before we get up out of here?
Man, Crying in the Dark is streaming everywhere. If you ain't heard it, make sure you go hear it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of game spilling and light. You got to go cry in the dark sometimes so you can emerge into the light, man. Sometimes you got to deal with your issues, deal with your past trauma, deal with your pain, sit in the dark, have you a good cry, and emerge and rise like the phoenix. You understand what I'm saying? From the ashes. You know what I'm saying? So operate on truth, people. You know what I mean? Deal with what it is and not what it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I hear that. Dizzle, man, you got something for us before we get up out of here?
Shit, everybody enjoy your week. Have a blessed Sunday.
All right. Tia says bye. And Samantha says, great show. Continue putting God first in all you do. And congratulations to all the graduates 22 through 23. Thank you so much for that one, Samantha. And you got anything for us, Mr. Trappy himself?
I appreciate that. Congratulations. You know, I have my associate's degree in August, you know, getting ready.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
You said what? Oh, yeah. Getting ready to get that bachelor's done, you know what I'm saying? And tell everybody, go tell you love somebody, tell them you love them, you know what I'm saying? Life is short, ain't nobody promised the next day, you know what I'm saying? So we live today and hope for tomorrow. But yeah, man, everybody hold it down, keep holding it down, continue to be great, you know what I'm saying? Shit, and have a good week.
All right. And if ain't nobody said it, I love you guys for being on the panel. Thank you so much. I love everybody in the comment section as well for coming through and saying what you're saying. And I love everybody that hit the like button, especially. You feel me? Thank you so much for coming through. Yeah, man, y'all enjoy the rest of, you know what? I need to make me an intro. Do I need to make me an intro? I probably do. I'll make an intro one of these days. But y'all take it easy. And until next time, zip it up and zip it out. Peace out.